So I mentioned earlier I bought a new iPad. Oh, I'm not gonna show off the iPad and everything, but here's the box. I There you go. Wait, does it go this way or this way? This is just the front, but yeah, I got the mini. I enjoy the mini. Like, I bought one in 2015. It was the iPad mini 2, and I actually have the box for that. I didn't know if I brought it with me in the move, but yeah, there's the box for the mini 2, which is kind of a funny camera angle to have the box. And here's the box for the mini 6. So from 2 to 6, and that's about, it's been about 6.5, 7 years between my two. So, you know, it's done its job. It's put in its time, and yeah, it busted on me, but that's okay. You know, 7 years is pretty good. But let's just take a moment to look at some gadgets that I bought. Some doohickeys. Here we go. I bought one of these. This was a Night Trap's recommendation. USB-C to headphone jack. Because in that time between the iPad mini 2 and the 6, they took out the jack. Which I'm not fond of, I get it. And it sounds like everyone really loves what are they called? AirPods, earpods. Sounds like everyone loves those things, but, and I'll probably get one too eventually, but for now, I was like, let's just get this. Actually, so when I sort of decided to get a new iPad, I was like, oh shit, they took out the jack. Am I gonna have to buy one of those AirPod things? Because they're kind of expensive, right? Or a third-party one. And then Night Trap was like, oh no, they sell these things, so let's check it out. I mean, it's not a big deal. Air Trunks, it's basically a slower version of Uncharted. Kinda. I mean, he's not as agile, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, when you're playing as Joel, you're not like jumping around, climbing all sorts of shit. But with better graphics and probably... Oh wait, I've read that already. But yeah. Let's take a look. There we are, guys. Woohoo! Look at this little thing. It's kind of cute. You just stick this in here into the... Yeah. And then I'll be able to use a normal ass headphone jack. You know, shout out to the headphone jack. This is technology all the way from the 80s that has persisted until now, and I feel like we've gotten to a point now where it's kind of getting phased out, and it's just so slow, and it'll probably never fully be phased out. But you know, shout out to this piece of technology that's been around for like longer than some people have been born. Like, it's older than some people in this chat, most likely. So yeah, I bought that. Again, nothing really too amazing, not like a fascinating thing to look at, but I figure while I'm on my break, let's just take a look at this stuff. Cert and compliance. There's really no instructions to speak of. It's just warranty bullshit. Put this back. Beep, beep, beep. Ooh. Yeah, I'm supposed to get some items from Gun Primer in the mail this week that I ordered a couple weeks ago. Nice. Can you divulge what those items are, or is that top secret? Top secret items. You got quite the backlog, because you recently bought some models at the con, and then you've got some more stuff coming along the way. That's pretty sweet. And here's the other accessory that I bought. Ooh. The pencil, which will go with the iPad that I got. You know what? I was looking into the standard iPad, which is like 9th gen now, and I thought that the I just assumed that the latest version of iPad would use the pencil, was compatible with the pencil, but it isn't. I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. So yeah, anyways, I'm fine with getting the mini just because I'm kind of used to it. And it's like nice, it's a nice form factor if you want to just like lay on the couch or on your bed and browse rather than anything bigger. But anyways, you can use the pencil with that, so that was kind of a plus. I thought it might be fun to mess around with. Yowza, do I art stream? Okay, so originally when I started streaming, that was the plan, that I wanted to get into doing art streams. And yeah, I have like a art Instagram and everything, and I've done artwork and gallery work and illustrations in the past, and I kind of want to get back into doing more art and stuff. But yeah, that was the original plan, was to do some art streams, but I only have done a few where I was just kind of drawing for real, IRL, using like a pencil and ink and stuff. And I want to do more of that, but I kind of have to work up the courage, to be honest. It's tough for me. I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. I need to work up my confidence, I think. But I want to do more, and I think maybe I might be able to broadcast it on my iPad through my computer and do it that way. That might be cool. I still have to look into all of that. I did some basic research on how that all works, and I think it might be possible, but we'll see. Oh yeah, there's my art and illustration Instagram that you can check out. But yeah, I've done a few things where I did some artwork on stream, but yeah, I can't say that I've done that with any regularity. I want to do more. Let's see. Apple Pencil for iPad models with magnetic Apple Pen connector. This is the iPad Pencil 2, by the way. I hear that that was nice, the way this comes out. The Pencil 2, my understanding, is a lot better than the Pencil 1 as far as battery life goes and the general design. I do not have Clip Studio. I'm planning on using some other program, but I have to look into that more. But I also plan on just drawing and painting for real, like using my camera, because I think that's really cool and fun to do. Ooh. Yowza, I'm just excited to go back to drawing on Thursday. On Thursday? What's happening on Thursday? Wait, what is this made out of? It feels like it's metal, but it's kind of coated in some kind of plastic or rubber. It feels pretty nice. My understanding is that you need to buy replacement nibs after a while. This nib can like run out and wear out over time. So yeah, I might order some more ahead of time. There's the pencil. So this is stupidly expensive, guys. I don't say that to say like, hey, look how much money I spent, because if you know anything about me, I like to try and like not spend a lot of money, like only on things. Like occasionally I'll splash out on something, but generally I like to kind of, you know, not go so crazy. But this was a situation where I had to buy a new iPad anyways, and if I was gonna buy a new iPad, I was like, okay, we're spending money, so let's buy this thing, let's buy the pen. And I did look up other variations, like alternatives to the pencil, and there's a lot. But in my research and reading reviews, watching reviews, it sounded like everyone said that this was like worth the cost, like it's just that much better. So I was like, all right, let's go with it, for God's sakes. And yeah, you guys can look it up for yourselves how much this thing costs. I'm almost embarrassed to say how much I spent on it. And it's a frickin' pencil. Ah! Like, look. Here's a pencil. This is about like you know, 87 cents. That's kind of on the high end for a pencil, right? But this is now officially the most expensive pencil that I've ever bought. Here, let's take a look at the paperwork I can't imagine there's anything too interesting in here. Replace the tip. Pencil. Double tap to change modes. Magnetically attached to iPad Pro to pair. Yeah, it's just general stuff. Nothing too exciting. Corin, most screen pen nibs wear out because the alternative is scratching the screen. Yeah. So I'll buy some replacements. Mary Tranks, I like Clipstudio. That looked really interesting. Yeah, when Eshwin was drawing, I feel like Eshwin is retired from streaming now, but yeah, when he was drawing, yeah, to say nothing of his art, which was amazing. The program itself looked very nice. I mean, I just use normal ass Photoshop when I'm drawing digitally. Like all my emotes that you guys can see on my chat there, I drew those myself. And the little sloth guy, I drew that, and my break screen, my break time screen, and my starting student screen. These are all things that I've drawn myself.